I'm going to be making a dessert today, and this dessert can be described in fewer than 10 words. Pan-seared banana bread with whiskey cream sauce. So yes, pan-seared banana bread with whiskey cream sauce. And we're not just starting with a pre-made banana bread, although you can do that. We're making a very simple banana bread. We're gonna start with 2 to 3 very ripe bananas that have been mashed up really well. To this, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Gonna give this a quick mix before we add anything else. Love that banana smell. Now we're gonna add 1/3 cup of melted butter. Give this a mix. To this, we're going to add 1/2 cup of sugar with a pinch of salt already in it. 2 eggs that have been beaten, and a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to give this a good mix now. Come on, sugar, bananas. This is looking good already. To this now, we're going to add 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And this we have to give a really good mix too. Got to scrape the bottom, get it all incorporated. Got to get our sides scraped. Now this is complete. You could bake this right now in the pan, but we're going to add about 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts. We're going to fold these in. Oh, this is looking good. All right, this is ready to get into our greased loaf pan. All right, into our loaf pan it goes. All right, it is in the pan. Now you'll see it's about halfway up. It's gonna rise slightly, but this is not a fluffy banana bread recipe. This is made so that we can sear it in the cast iron pan, get some great flavor on it, and then get that whiskey cream sauce on it. So now we're gonna get this into a preheated 350-degree oven for about 50 minutes. All right, it's been 50 minutes. Let's have a look. Ooh, look at that. It sure smells good. Let's do a quick check here with a toothpick, see if it comes out cleanly. Looks good. We're done. We're gonna take this out and we're gonna set it aside for about 45 minutes to cool. And in a while, we'll come back and make our whiskey cream sauce. All right, it's time to make our whiskey cream sauce while the banana bread is cooling. It's almost ready. So first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna melt 2 tablespoons of butter in a saucepan. And we're gonna do this over medium heat. Gonna get this melted. Now we're gonna add 1/2 cup of heavy cream, 1/4 cup of sugar. Let's stir this up and get that sugar dissolved in here. Now we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of Jack Daniels to this. The safe way to do this is either to remove this from the heat and away from the flame when you add it, or turn the flame off, and that's what I'm gonna do momentarily. Flame is turned off, and I'm adding a tablespoon of Jack Daniels. We're gonna return it to medium heat. We're gonna bring this to a boil for about 30 seconds. If you want more of that whiskey flavor in this, don't boil it as long. So now we're gonna reduce the heat. We've got our boil going. We're gonna reduce this and simmer as it thickens. All right, this is about the consistency that I want this. It's not gonna be a thick, thick cream. You're gonna drizzle this over the seared banana bread. So we're gonna turn this off, and we're gonna set it off the heat, and it'll continue to thicken a little more. All right, so our banana bread is cooled. Our whiskey cream sauce is finished and waiting. We need to get a slice of this that we're gonna butter up and sear in the cast iron pan. Right in the middle there. You can just see all the walnuts in here. It smells amazing. I just love banana bread, and I can't wait to sear this and get that whiskey cream sauce on it. So let's get this buttered up and ready for the pan. I've got some softened butter here and just gonna put a good coating on each side of this banana bread slice. Now, if you want to eat it just like this, you can, but I'm going to take it the extra mile. All right, let's get it over to the pan. All right, I've got my cast iron pan here. Let's get it heated up. Make sure you let your pan get nice and hot. One way to check if your pan is getting hot, and if you're going to be using butter anyways, just fling a little butter in there. Still got a minute or so to go to heat up. All right, our pan is hot. Let's sear this banana bread. All right, we are ready. Let's get this out of this pan and get some whiskey cream sauce on it. Here is our pan-seared banana bread, and it's time to get some of that whiskey cream sauce on it. I can tell you, I already had a little taste of that cream sauce. It's good. I am not going to be shy with this sauce. Look at that. What is it I usually say? It's time to taste. So here is the whiskey cream sauce soaked into this seared banana bread. Oh man, that smells good. Let's see. Wow, that's really good. I mean, I'm getting the taste of everything in there, the walnuts, the bananas, but I just love that flavor of Jack Daniel's, that little bit of flavor that's left in there after you sort of simmer that alcohol off. There's that flavor of the Jack Daniel's whiskey. In a way, this is a little bit like a bread pudding with the custard, the sauce, not in it, but on top of it. It's just fantastic. Now, I'm not a baker. This is my wife's recipe for the banana bread. The whiskey cream sauce is a common recipe you can find anywhere. You can tweak that if you want. You can add more whiskey so you get more of a punch from that Jack Daniel's. So if I can make this, you can definitely make this. So if you're a banana bread fan, don't be intimidated by adding something like a whiskey cream sauce to it and pan searing it, because it takes it to the next level.